So this video is called Don't Be Like Dave. Now, who is Dave, might you say? Well, Dave is an online, I was going to say an online troll, but he's actually an individual who is very slow and low intelligence. Now, Dave, in this instance, likes to go on numerous profiles. Initially, I thought it was just mine until I saw that he'd popped up on others. And he will leave comments saying, bodybuilding is ridiculous, boxing is ridiculous, martial arts, basically any form of fitness, muscle mass, etc., is pointless. Where he goes a bit too far, well, besides the stupidity of his low intelligence, where he goes very far is, sometimes you'll see youngsters who are in the gym, and we're talking 14, 15, uploading their videos to TikToks, and that guy's done well. You know, you've seen him, he's 14, and maybe he's got 15, you can see the muscle development. Yeah, he's good. This guy's seen good progress. Or you'll see a teenage girl or whatever, and you go, yeah, well done. So you like the video and picture, you know, give them that inspiration. It's nice to give them the likes, and lo and behold, belief. But you see Dave, and he's actually becoming quite an occurrent thing. You'll see him on big, like, influencers pages, and then you'll also see him on, like, a teenage boy who's posting his gym results, and he'll say stuff like, you look ugly now, you looked better before, and he's putting these young kids down. I've seen him leaving comments on women's walls who are in their 30s, maybe they've been mothers, have been overweight, and they've had amazing weight loss. They've gone from 16 stone to, say, 8 stone, and you'll see these negative comments by this sad individual's comment and profile I'm going to leave at the end. Now, the funny thing behind this is the individual in question is pictures of a car, of course. Now, what makes him funny is he'll say this to people who are runners: you shouldn't be running, it's not good for you, enjoy your life. And then leaves comments on my wall: you shouldn't be lifting weights, enjoy your life. Well, and then he said something very funny to a 15-year-old, and he was like, you shouldn't be in the gym, you should be out on the streets. Which I think a lot of people go, hey, I wish kids had more stuff to do. So you've got a kid here, a young boy, who's productively going to the gym, getting interested in training, and he's interested in nutrition, health, and trying to improve himself. And then you've got a man older than me putting him down for this. So you're like, if he's a troll, he's a pathetic individual. But then you realise that this man is serious. So you're telling kids they need to enjoy their life, you're telling adults they need to enjoy their life, but you're on a mobile device, spending your time going through the fitness community to randomly insult kids, women, men, people with disabilities, etc., which says a lot about you. Now, he tried to have a thing where basically after I called him out on this, he goes, well, you should get an education, blah, blah. Well, unfortunately for you, sir, while you may work in Greg's, and I'm not knocking anyone who works because everyone needs a job, but where, you know, you work at a very minimum wage job, I actually have 4 businesses of my own, and I'm starting 2 more this year. So we'll go from there. I also rent out apartments, so I'm doing quite a lot financially better than you. I wasn't born into money either. I actually came from a very abusive household and had to work my way up in life. So, and you know, I've had knockbacks like everyone's done. So we'll go a bit further here. This same individual was saying, what's the point of people who go to the gym? What's the point? Okay, so let's look at someone who is obese. For example, you've got problems with obesity. What does obesity cause you? Well, it causes you stuff like arthritis, inflammation issues, water retention. But it goes further. So, did you know that 80% of migraines are caused from gut health? No, you did not, because you lack intelligence. So when you're calling other people unintelligent, runners, gym goers, boxers, martial artists, you need to educate yourself, sir. So, yes, 80% of migraines are caused there. Did you know numerous forms of cancer start through bad gut health and what people are doing? Did you know a lot of arthritic pain can be controlled, inflammation, etc., with gut health? Did you know, sir, that dementia, even stuff like this, can be controlled much further with healthy, better diets? So when I do videos cooking salmon, which is high in omega-3, now I agree you have very low intelligence, so omega-3 is very good for the brain as well as joint relief. These things help people, you know, develop and do the things they want. Now, I can understand you don't enjoy the gym. That is perfectly fine. For example, I'm a sporty guy. I like sports. Football's my sport of choice. I'm not a big fan of, say, cricket. That does not change the fact that if I see an individual who is an amazing cricket player, I can respect the hard work, the effort, the training that this individual has done to get there. I'm not going to make fun of him. If I was going to go online to target someone, surely it would be animal abusers, people who are putting kids in danger, rapists, you know, scumbags. It wouldn't be to go on a page and say to a mother who's lost 40, 50 pounds so she can, God, be a better mother and be proud of herself. You know, it wouldn't be to insult her. It wouldn't be to tell a teenage boy that he's a loser. You know, these things wouldn't be, because you know what? I want to encourage people to succeed in life. Unfortunately for you, sir, the things you say about these individuals is actually an expression of you. You're a loser. You have no health and fitness. You know, that is completely up to you. But your lack of intelligence spreads it through to the rest of your life, as shown by the amount of time and effort you can put into trolling and insulting people. Now, the issue is, when someone like you insults me, I think, I have more money than you, I'm more attractive than you, I'm more successful than you, maybe you have a better voice than me, I'm not going to be a sinner, am I? But let's be honest, Mr. Blobby, besides that, you don't really have too much going for you. So, I'm going to look at you and think, nah, doesn't really bother me because I don't have an ego problem, I'm not going to get hurt by you. However, when you do this to a mother who's halfway through a weight loss struggle, or a cancer patient who's had cancer, recovered, and she's trying to build, or he's trying to build back his body and get his confidence back, or a teenage boy or girl, it is very offensive and you can be affecting their lives. You don't know what's going on in the rest of their lives. So, as a fully grown man speaking to another fully grown man, even though you clearly have some disabilities in here, maybe you want to grow up and actually succeed at something in life. I made a point here. Would someone want Dave to date their daughter? And the answer is, no, they wouldn't. Minimum wage job, no ambitions in life, no drive, I'm going to put people down. That isn't a success. Now, instead of crying over it and being a little bitch, you could improve your life, Dave. So, yeah, this is just a bit of influence to anyone out there. No matter how hard your times are and what you're going through, don't be a Dave. You know, we all have these Daves. I'm going to call him, we'll call him a Dave. You're going to have a Dave in your life. You know, unfortunately, these people are jealous because he'll leave comments saying, oh, it's for vanity. If you want to look good, so what? You know what? When I look at a female who goes to the gym, or even if she doesn't, and she looks good, I am attracted towards her. If she wants to show off her bum and she wants to look good in a thong or topless or whatever, more power to her. What's better, than a confident woman? Nothing. And if she wants to do these things, perfectly fine, my friend. Likewise, if a man wants to be strong just because he enjoys it, or he wants to be really good at boxing, or he wants to be able to defend himself, you know, and he wants to look good. I'm not homosexual, but I can look at a guy and go, he's a good looking guy and I respect that. I'm not jealous. If he's got great arms and a great body, I'll talk to him. You know, maybe we can learn from each other. So stop being a jealous, insecure little boy, Dave. Stop leaving silly comments, Dave. Instead, you know, have a look down here, grow a pair of testicles, stop talking to fucking kids and insulting them online. I reply to kids when they put stuff, I encourage them. I don't fucking tell them these names. I encourage people who are mothers and stuff to get on track in life, because what's better than a fucking great mother who feels sexy, strong and confident? Likewise, what's better than a father who does? So grow a pair of balls, become a man, Dave. Put down the little online gaming platforms you play on. Go have a walk. Maybe if you walk on the beach one day, look at the sun, get a bit of sun, you know, get some vitamin D in you, get a glass of water, maybe have some salmon, get your hormones under control because you've clearly got some estrogen issues, and you'll feel much better. Anyway, this is Dave's profile. And if Dave's insulted you, do the same thing, make a little video. Let's all make fun of Dave. Because guess what? We don't want to be Dave. Nobody wants to be Dave. You don't want your daughter dating Dave. You don't want your fucking son dating Dave if he swings that way. Nobody wants to be Dave. What could be worse than being Dave? There we go, brothers.